Oh! Okay.
Okay. We good?
I don't know. Okay, I think we are. Yes.
I'm gonna skip to
Restart.
death.
Restart, you silly goose.
Meanwhile, in Cognation, a secret place far outside Toontown. That was one heck of a dream, Slappy thought. He opened his eyes to a gray world. What? Where am I? He looked outside the window when he saw all gray skies, factories as far as the eye could see. This isn't Toontown anymore, he thought to himself as he stepped down from the window, and he looked to the bed he got up from. And in the bed across from him he saw Flippy? Flippy, what are you doing here? Slappy asked. I could ask you the very same thing, Flippy said. Looking around, examining their surroundings, they weren't really sure where they were. Nothing told them, no signs or anything. All they knew for sure is that they sure weren't in Toontown Central anymore. Well, look what you got us into now, Slappy, Flippy said. If you'd only not won the elections... Let me restart.
Oh.
If you'd only not won the elections, these cogs wouldn't have been after you. I know they like me better than you. Slappy looked on and he couldn't really piece together what Flippy was saying. Cogs? What are cogs? Flippy said, you don't know? It was that yes man, the one that came down right after the elections, right after you won. This is your fault. Slappy just shook his head and turned back to the window. He didn't see any cogs, like Flippy had said, any tunes, no signs of life anywhere. He looked back towards Flippy. Well, I'm not sure where we are now, but we're gonna have to get used to it. 4 days later. Let me wake up again. 1 second. Hello.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Go on.
Slappy watched as Flippy got up out of bed. He had been up for a while, trying to piece together where he was again, like he had the past 3 days. Still, though, to no avail. As he saw Flippy get up, he said, "Morning, sunshine," in an all too casual voice. "Good morning," Flippy said in return. They went like in silence for a few more moments until Flippy finally broke it. So if there really is no way out of here, then what can we do? I mean, I miss Toontown. I really do. Slappy regarded his question. Oh, good lord. Slappy regarded his question. And he looked Flippy up and down. And he said, the only choice we have is to reproduce. Flippy first seemed skeptical of this idea.
Wait, if they're both males, how can they reproduce?
I guess we'll find out. So Flippy regarded this question, and at first he was skeptical, but then he thought to himself and looked around. I guess we don't have much of a choice, he said, solemnly. Slappy nodded.
Why do you... Okay.
It unzipped his pants. Flippy, how do you want to do this? Flippy was shaking his head as he...
Wait, what? I can't...
He put his pants down too. He said,
Go on, go on.
okay.
I'm torturing you, am I?
We never speak of this, Slappy. Never. Slappy solemnly nodded. I don't like this any more than you do, but we don't have much of a choice in the matter, Flippy. Flippy nodded and he settled to the bed. It's about to get real. Slappy slowly but surely made his way onto the bed with Flippy.
Go on.
Slappy takes off his shirt.
Wait, wasn't he just wearing a suit?
What?
Wasn't he just wearing a cog suit? What the fuck?
Oh my gosh. What?
He was in the start, didn't he? Wasn't he wearing a cog?
One second.
Never mind, just go on.
Sorry, my mom walked in.
Walks in on you just like in the middle of the bath. Spencer, what are you doing? Go on! I'm still recording.
Okay. They sit there for a few moments just looking at each other, knowing that what they'd have to do. Once again, if you speak any word of this to the Toon Council, I'm not going to forgive you. Slappy nodded reluctantly as he knelt down. Flip Flippy over. Flippy looked.
Wait, hold on! Hi, Dad! How's it going? Hi, Dad.
Are you serious?
I don't know. I don't know, because these hairbands are too small. Oh, okay, go on. He left.
I thought he'd walk in. Flippy looks back at Slappy. No lube? Slappy looks at. I'll be slow. They waited a few moments in anticipation, and then Slappy entered him. It hurt at first, and Flippy grunted in pain. But after a while, Slappy was just very slow about it. So he got used to it. I can't read this.
Go on! I'm still recording! You have to!
You can't read this.
Yes, you do! Read it!
They went like this for another few moments until Flippy decided to. Flippy got bored of it. Rather. Slappy, he said solemnly. I think you've had your fun. Slappy quickly exits as he looks at Flippy. What? I was kind of enjoying that. Flippy looks at him with a disgusted look on his face. One second.
Take a second to cry. Alright, time's over!
Little walked in. Flippy looks at him disgustedly and he says, I don't judge, I guess. A few moments go, and they're getting back up. Flippy starts to wonder to himself if he enjoyed it that much. Maybe I would too. Immediately, Flippy grabs Slappy. What are you doing, Flippy? Slappy asks. Don't worry about it, Flippy says. Don't worry about it.
I'm chomping at the bit, says Slappy. Alright, you go on. I'm still recording. I'm gonna be recording until you finish this. How long is this fanfiction?
I don't think I have much longer to go, thank God.
Go on!
Flippy says. This time I'm gonna do you the courtesy. And he reaches over to the cabinet and pulls out a bottle of cog oil. How'd you know that was in there? Slappy asks. Flippy leans in quickly and says, I have my resources. Instantly, Flippy takes the cog oil and prepares it for Slappy. Once he's done, he doesn't waste any time and immediately hammers into Slappy.
What?
Slappy cries out in pain, not used to this. I was slow for you, Slappy says. Flippy just laughs and shakes his head, not answering Slappy's cries. He keeps on aggressively thrusting. And it goes on like this for a few moments until Flippy decides to change it up a little bit. Oh God. Flippy flips Slappy over and forces him to his knees.
Oh.
Flippy says, now it's time for my fun. Slappy shakes his head reluctantly and... Why, Slappy, why? He leans in and... And it enters his mouth.
What? Okay.
He brings his tongue around the long blue. Long blue. And after a while, he starts to enjoy it.
Ew.
Slappy loses track of the time. And it's a while before he hears Flippy say, Slappy, I'm about to. But Slappy cuts him off. I know. I can tell. He feels it vibrating in his mouth. And he swallows.
Oh.
As soon as the stream of liquid emanates from the long blue rod of Flippy.
Oh God! What a way to describe it.
Slappy graciously laps on everything he had to offer. I'm done with this. I'm done with this. I can't read this anymore.
How long is the fanfic?
It was like another paragraph and I was done, so I'm done.
Ladies and gentlemen, our conversations together. Me and Spencer. 10 out of 10 IGN. And thus we reach our final finale. Stay tuned.